Well met, it's me, Mint, and today I'm going to talk about another Renaissance festival that I went to. This is going to be a short video, and I know that, but it's a public park Renaissance festival, so it is what it is. It had folding chairs instead of benches, and I still had a absolutely magnificent time. This was the Great Plains Renaissance Festival in Wichita, Kansas. This is a small tent fest in a park. It had a map. I wish the map was a little bit more beautiful. It's not beautiful, but it's functional. I'm just a fan of the big illustrated maps that are like a souvenir all on their own. It was a bitterly cold day at the festival, but I still had a lot of fun. Looking at the forecast as the week went on, I was like, oh, it will be nice and not hot. Oh, maybe I'll go like big and avant-garde on my makeup because I'll get the opportunity to wear it without sweating it off. It's really windy. We're blowing away. I put sails on my head and I feel that with each gust. It was raining for a second there. Oh, sort of sort. That's really kind of you to say. But the rain has stopped. I only look a little bit drowned. And it's still chilly, but we're out and about. All things considered, if you've ever been to multiple Renaissance festivals, the difference between a permanent structure fair and a tent fair can be enormous in scope. But I think for a tent fair, the Great Plains Renaissance Festival was pretty good because they committed to the theme. When you have a bunch of unrelated booths that are trying to sell you something, that makes an event not fun. If you're at an event for fun, you straight up don't want to walk past someone selling you gutter guards. Amazing! You look amazing! The hat is...
today. It's not Thursday.
It's not Thursday.
Guess we're not trying.
That was a good one. That's a little dragon on a wagon. With his, a little dragon with his very own wagon. One huge highlight of the Great Plains Renaissance Festival was getting to go to the Fairy Queen's Tea. When we met the Fairy King, we went to the Fairy King Oberon's court tent, and it was delightful.
Okay, good. How about a song?
Please!
Oh, absolutely. Song sounds
Well, that's okay. If he doesn't want a song, we got one for that too. No song?
Right.
Got it.
No, wait, no song, right?
Good night.
All right.
Goodbye. It's true. There is no song for you. Farewell. So long. You did not want a song. Bye-bye.
And then we saw the sign after story time that there would be a tea later. We asked about the tea, my friend group and I, and they said, well, it's mostly sold out. We only have 6 tickets left. And he held out 6 little tickets with color-coded different tassels on them. And it's a bookmark with a little tassel. Perfect. Such a cute souvenir. I love when there's a little cute souvenir ticket, kind of like at the Renaissance Festival of Nebraska last year. I went to their fairy tea time and they also had a very cute ticket gimmick. I really like that. It seems big.
Yeah, they have stuff over that way.
I'll just talk about Great Plains Renaissance Festival. They did have stages. They did have stage performances. There were a lot of more acts booked than I would have expected. So there was entertainment. There was a little circle of food trucks. I ate a really amazing curry lamb meat pie. It was out of this world good on a cold day. No one was offering hot drinks, which is too bad because it was so cold. They would have made a killing. I would have done anything to have a cup of watered down hot cocoa. But I don't think anybody expected it to be as cold or as windy as it was. So it was lemonade stands instead, and we were all just coping. So really there were about 3 stages, a joust field, and a little food court area. It was delightful. They did have a Highland Games thing. I didn't watch that. I only watched the one with the horses. And I'm unfortunately very used to, when you are a fairy, horses being very frightened of you because you have wings and weird things on your head. And I know that horses don't like that, so it is a very special thing when a horse lets me approach them. And I am grateful for it every time. So huge shout out to Jericho the horse, who I got to pet. There was a SCA event demo area, and they took up a whole corner of the festival. There was a pirate ship stage, the royal court, and we didn't interact. We didn't go up to the tent where the royal court was, but we did watch their little parade. I bought a candle that smells really good, and I bought a really beautiful mug, and then I left that mug at my friend's house right now, so I don't have the mug, and I can't let you smell the candle, but I did do some good shopping. There was really good local artisans and stuff. The shopping was good. Sometimes there's more variety just because it's lower commitment to get a tent and a table over an entire booth, but the variety was really good and I got cool stuff. Hilariously, there was an anime merch booth. The vendor goes to anime cons and was local to Wichita and saw the event and I guess just booked himself a tent. But it was so funny walking through, you know, wooden mugs, beaded scarves, knit cowls, and leather armor, and then Miku Hatsune booth. And Ultraman monsters, just out in the open at the Renaissance Festival. There's Ultraman monsters, and that was very charming to me and very funny to me. And my friends and I went to round one afterwards to get our other fill of anime goodies. So it was a delightful night. I would recommend going. I would go again. I would recommend this festival. It was a lot of fun, even though it was probably the most bitterly cold I have ever been at a Renaissance festival, because it was really, cannot say it enough, out in the wind and elements. It did rain. I was dressed for springtime rather than like Nights of Lights where I dressed for winter. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. Check out my Ko-fi if you're ever interested in supporting my content monetarily. And till next time. It's just the one weekend, April 15th and 16th. I was actually even only there on the 15th because I had other plans on the 16th. And it was so cold on Saturday. But I'm told that it was nice by Sunday. So look at someone else's vlog for that if you can find it.